do a video just driving. I wanted to show you that looks like a little Catholic church in the distance there. It just reminds me of Europe, the Twin Towers. You don't see that much in Australia. That's a European thing. So yeah, hope everyone's been doing well. Just a nice Sunday drive, and it is getting a bit warmer, which is absolutely magnificent. 19 degrees today, that's not bad for winter. Damn, was that an 8 or something? Why is everyone putting the rubbish out? So much good stuff, wish I had more room. Nowhere to park anyway. I can't even park on the left. Don't think I can. That's why no one's picked it up. Seemed like a good chair. Let's talk ancient mysteries, people. Oh yeah. So some people didn't like the audio on that video. I do apologise for that. On that Westall video, I haven't used that little Xiaomi GoPro in about 6 years, so just testing it out, seeing how it goes. It is old tech. So here's the point of the video. People should, there's so many nice old books out there, and the information, it's not online. I know you guys want the information, but it is not online. The information you need is mostly in old books. That's what happens when you get distracted. You know how everyone's talking about geopolymer? Do you know why they're all talking about geopolymer? Because I read it in an old book and I put it on YouTube. Before that, nobody was talking about geopolymer. Nobody was looking at Davidovic's videos. No one knew what I was on about. And it's the same with many of the things I talk about, actually. Lots of the inspiration is in old books. Lots of it. You see why do people not dress well anymore? Well, it hasn't stopped them buying really fancy cars. They're still dressing up, just spending money on different things. Australians should not be buying European cars, but you look at the cars, half of them are European now, which was never the case in Australia before. It was always Australian made cars, Ford or GM, that's it. An import was expensive. That was, a Japanese car, that's fancy. Apparently Still was, he was a bit of a Nazi, wasn't he? I can't remember. Anyway, I don't know. I take that back, I shouldn't say things like that. But didn't he work in World War II or something? I don't know. Swedish, I think. It's a lovely Sunday. So there's so much stuff in old books that you just cannot, that is not online and will never be online. So much amazing stuff. I've recorded a members video, but basically, to summarise, it may even show that there's Freemason information about the metal clamps in ancient stones, and they've preserved that. I'm absolutely convinced, people, absolutely convinced beyond a doubt that the Freemasons and the British Israelism goes together. It is an ancient Israelite colony in Western Europe before they split away from the other ones. So they already had their own Old Testament and other things, and that's why Britain itself was sanctified into a holy cross. The ancient Jewish people worshipped the cross because I believe the menorah is a cross. It was a cross before it was a candlestick. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, just look at it. Look at, why is it shaped like that? Think about it. It's trying to be a Maltese/Celtic cross in some ways. But they've also mixed it with a candelabra at some time, with candles and lights. And then eventually it just became a candelabra, but with a funny shape that you can't explain unless you might be prepared to say it was a cross. Just amazing, people, just amazing. A day like this is beautiful for taking out a kite. Have you guys noticed that kites are more fun than drones? I used to have a drone, and I did use it a bit for my channel, but I sold it. I just found that a kite is more fun. The simple life is more fun, people. There are lots of old books out there full of formulae, full of ancient formulae, and I believe a lot of this does go back to Stone Age times. It's very old, and it's used for masonry, for building. Anyone can tap one of these old books and they'll find a goldmine of information to keep the backyard scientist busy for months. Just with a few formulae and trying variations on it. Experiment, experiment, experiment. That's how you perfect something. It doesn't happen overnight. You can do decades of experiments just with one formula, just trying to perfect one formula. So what do you think these people were doing pre-internet with these huge ancient walls? Of course they were. They had perfected these over centuries, perfected this technology. So you think you're gonna just find how to build these ancient stone Inca walls overnight? These people had nothing to do all day long. Nothing. Of course they came up with all this. Why wouldn't you? What else was there to do? Remember pre-internet? You'd sit on a bed and count the dots on the ceiling. The only thing to do was to go outside. That's why the kids don't go outside anymore. You never see kids outside playing or even riding their... When was the last time you saw a kid riding their bike around? It's rare. Rare as hell. Where do you see that? I don't think I've ever seen that. Not in the last few years. Because now they have something to do. It's not like the Goonies where you can go explore and find a treasure anymore. The Goonies these days, they'll just check on Wikipedia to see if there's a treasure there or not, and that's the end of their adventure. Damn swan. I've really enjoyed the cool winter. There's a really good bakery here, almond hot bread, very nice, but it'll be closed today. I would always buy a pizza roll whenever I came down here. Put the aircon on. So on the old books, people, and only in the old books. That's the only place you're going to see. You're not gonna gain. No one's going to put a medal around your neck for doing that. Why? What's the point? Just take the time. Beautiful Sunday with outback weather. Winter with outback weather, people. Yeah. That's what I've noticed. People cut in front of other people as if there's no car there. Have you noticed that? They just cut right in front as if there's nothing oncoming. And I've noticed that ever since the lockdown. Ever since that lockdown happened, people are cutting in front. They've always done it, but now they do it with seconds to spare, like as if something crucial depends upon it. So do you see these caravans here? Looks like either homeless or Europeans camping here. Not Americans, you know why? Because Americans, unfortunately, they're working too hard. They can't afford to travel much. I've never seen that many young American tourists, and I've seen a lot of tourists because I used to run a tour business. Feeling like summer, at least in the car. See, topless, there we go. Well, a bit of a top. I don't know, she seemed to be wearing a scarf, but not wrapped around the neck. It's getting warmer. Hopefully it won't be another crazy hot summer. Eight. Is this supposed to impress me? If you guys aren't reading books, you don't have an understanding of ancient mysteries. Doesn't matter how many videos you watch on YouTube. If you're not reading those books, you will lack understanding of history and ancient mysteries in a huge way, because you're just getting the YouTube filter. Can you ever really know all history? I don't think so. I don't think it's possible. Anyway guys, I'll be signing off. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm reaching my destination, so cheerio, blokey dolls. Have the best day you've ever had in your whole life. Not yet. No, I'm in the park. Should I put it there? No, I'm down the next one. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you. But you still see, don't you, the long shadows of winter, and it's midday. Alright peeps, signing off. Have a good day.